Hello, it's Erin again, the owner of Darts and Parts. I thought maybe I could give you just a little rundown on the basics on darts. There are two alloys they like to make darts out of. Well, you can get like nickel, silver, you can get like 50 different kinds of brass darts, but there's brass, and then there's tungsten. And brass is usually what people start with. That's what you'll pick up at the bar. It's a little girthy. But these days, they're making really quality brass with like excellent knurling on it. Knurling is how they used to put texture in a dart. I have these nice little brass sets where you get it's a little starter. You get a case, you get a tool, you get lots of flights, you get extra shafts. It's everything you need. Because basically most of the dart is replaceable. You're investing in the barrel, the steel, the shaft, and the flight. They're all replaceable. I consider the shaft and the flight disposable. The better you play, the more you're going to go through them. It's actually a sign that you're playing well if you have to replace your flights often. So that's not a bad thing. The other thing about darts is they come in every variety of, you can get 80% tungsten, you can get 95% tungsten. The more tungsten, the skinnier the dart. This is a center balance dart, so it's a straight barrel. I love the pinch point on this. I prefer a dart that I don't have to look at, I can just feel and throw. Some people want something front loaded. As you can see, the balance would be on the front. Some people think that more lobbing, like people who arc their dart, that works for them, and it does, but everybody has a different center of balance and throw, so I don't think there's any hard and fast rule. But this is one of my favorite shapes for a dart. This is a bomber. The guy who won the most world championships did it with bombers. They're super fun. I always try to have a selection of bombers in. And then this is a little more rare, not as popular. This is a backloaded dart. This is my personal dart. I've changed the steel on it, and I changed the balance on it by changing the length of the shaft and the size of the flight. I like my little stubby guy, and I love my kites. I stole that idea from the guy who won all those world championships. He did it with kites, and I was like, there must be something to that. So I shortened up my dart and I put on kites, and I swear I'm getting better groupings. I swear I am. And it's probably placebo, but I love it. So backloaded, not as popular, but you know, that's why we're here, is you have to try a dart to know if it's the right dart for you. And I have a lot of customers that buy darts online and they realize that they feel nothing like they were expecting. So then they come to my store and they get to try out anything in my store so they know the exact right dart for them. The most important thing is it has to feel right leaving your fingers. Even if you're more accurate with a different dart, if there's anything about it that annoys you, that's not the dart for you. You can always dial in your throw. But this is such a psychological game that it's super important to get the perfect dart for your fingers right away. So this company Shot out of New Zealand, they offer a lifetime warranty on their barrels, and they make something for absolutely everyone. This is functional art. And in 6 years, I've only had to take advantage of that replacement warranty thing once out of thousands of darts. I think that's a pretty good ratio of success for a company. So I think that's the long and short of it as far as barrels go. You can personalize it. You don't have to take the flight and shaft that they're set up with. A lot of people don't. They want to make it their own. And that's where the variety comes in. There are so many different flights to choose from, different shapes. You can experiment for hours and hours and hours, and people do. And it's so much fun. And you know what? It's a pretty economical hobby. Flights, $2 to $3 a set. These beautiful one-piece numbers, super durable, really cool looking. They're all translucent. They give you a perfect X to aim at if you've already got your dart in the board. Those are $10. And Fit Flight, the flights start at $6.86 and the shafts are $8. And they last longer because it's a polycarbon instead of nylon, so it's way more durable. Plus, it's a peg, so you're not gonna Robin Hood it and break the tines like you do on the other shafts. But hey, you know what? It's okay to go old school because the variety is massive with the old school way of going. There's also carbon. Carbon's really light and it's really durable. There's even, you can get titanium shafts. They're the most durable thing I have ever seen. And perhaps you want to add a little weight to your dart. That adds 3 grams. It's really nice, actually. and you're never going to have to replace them. They're incredible shafts. And then there's the selection of nylon, which can't be beat. You know, it's old school, but there's nothing wrong with good old-fashioned aluminum. It's repairable, and it's inexpensive. Where can you go wrong? There's nothing to go wrong with. There's a million accessories. I'll be doing more videos to teach you about set accessories, but I just thought, hey, if you want the long and short on darts, here it is.